Hey, what's going on, you guys? This is Dee Dee from Dee Dee's Alchemy, and I'm going to do another message for you guys. This is not going to be a reading. I'm going to be reading, but it's not going to be a reading. You get it? Okay, so what I'm going to be talking about in this video is the planet of Jupiter. A lot of us work with planetary energies. If you don't work with planetary energies, this may be something that you may want to work with. It's like going with the flows of the day so that you are not pushing so much, okay? But I'm going to get into the energy of Jupiter and just give you a little bit of information about the planet of Jupiter, which rules Sagittarius, the zodiac sign of Sagittarius. Okay, so can you guys hear me? Okay, I hope so. I'm bringing a little bit closer. Y'all can hear me? Okay. All right. So Jupiter rules the ninth house of higher education, travel, principles, and philosophy. Okay, so the significance of the planet Jupiter, this is in your birth chart where you can attract abundance, luck, and where you're least cautious. So you know, Jupiter is a planet of expansion. So in this particular house in your birth chart, if you see that planetary energy, is where you are least cautious. Okay, this is where you want to gain knowledge and where you can benefit most from it. Okay, so Jupiter rules luck, legal matters, higher education, clergy, religion, obesity, okay, because it expands, advertising, publishing, travel, hips, the liver, the arteries, your thighs, horses, colleges and universities, and places of worship. Okay, so in mythology, Jupiter, which is the god of the earth and the heaven, was a protector, but also the god of justice as well. He was associated, she, whatever, it was associated with weather. Thus a thunderbolt with which he delivers justice. I know the energy of the thunderbolt to be Shango, so I don't know about that in here. Okay, just because I read it don't mean I believe it, because I know other stuff that goes with it. So Jupiter has two faces. It is fun and frivolous, and thoughtful and philosophical. That's why it rules the ninth house. Okay, it is the party versus the deep discussion, the world traveler versus the serious student. Okay, the world travel, oh, I already read that. The traditional religious path versus the personal faith. Okay, Jupiter represents all these things plus luck and expansion. Jupiter expands whatever it touches. Whatever it touches is going to expand. So say for instance, if your Jupiter is in like the third house, then it's going to expand communication for you. It's going to expand your siblings. It's going to expand your mind. What else? The third house is going to expand your neighborhoods, or media. Like you probably would talk, communicate over, through the media, or it's going to expand your speaking abilities. Maybe you're able to speak other languages, or maybe you're able to understand more, but it's going to expand whatever house that it is currently in. Okay, and you guys, these are just the basic of the basics. Okay, so if you have anything that you want to add to this in a comment, please go right ahead. I love learning. This is what I do. It is my life. It is my passion of learning about the cosmos and everything else. Okay, all right, so it might indicate the potential for wealth, but I know the 11th house to be the actual wealth and what it is that you gain. Okay, so if you have Jupiter in 11th house, you should be very wealthy, and if you do, you're probably not even watching this video. Okay, whatever. It represents the potential for an active lifestyle, a social life, like many children, a terrific career opportunities, or loads of friends. Okay, its sign and house position and aspects offer insight into how you can expect this abundance to manifest and what it is that you wish for, as well as your ethics, your principles, and your general life philosophy. So expect abundance in whatever area that is in your birth chart. You can also work with the energy of Jupiter. I have on my blue today because I work with the energy as well. You can work with that and see, like, you can tell when you're expanding because whatever house is in, you'll see more of abundance from that specific area. Okay, now let's continue with this destination as the greater benefit. Jupiter is best known as a lucky charm. Okay, it is definitely that. Jupiter's position in your birth chart represents where your greatest luck occurs and where you're likely to least be cautious. That's the catch-22 with Jupiter. Like, it will expand you there, but you will be like least cautious about it. So yeah, if you like in the third house of Jupiter, you'll be less cautious when it comes to the things that you communicate with, like short distance travel. Like, you probably will get into car accidents, I don't know. Like what it is that you communicate, like you may just, you know, pop off at the mouth, I don't know. But like you may be less cautious in your neighborhoods. Like when you are in your earlier years of education as a child, you probably got into a lot of trouble with your mouth, I don't know. Because like, yeah, just look at it where it's at in your birth chart. Jupiter can be fickle though. Okay, it is also noted for promises. So don't expect Jupiter to deliver all the time, but whatever Jupiter touches, so if you are in a lack scarcity mindset, it's going to expand that, and it's going to be very loud. Okay, if you are in abundant mindset, it is going to expand that. If you're in a loving mindset, it is going to expand that. If you are in a depressive mindset, Jupiter will expand that shit too. Okay, Jupiter has a reputation for expanding everything, not just what it is that you want to be bigger and better, but everything. It can really make a mess of things. So Jupiter is the energy of Thursday, and Thursday is the day that we tap into Jupiter's energy to, you know, you tap into the frequencies of Jupiter. You can look on YouTube and find a nice frequency. We tap into that energy, and you can do your mantras, you can do your affirmations, you can do your prayers. It doesn't matter. Pray, affirm, manifest. Okay. Jupiter is also associated with higher education, travel, optimism, extravagance, opportunities, publishing, confidence, generosity, and success. Okay, so the actual planet Jupiter spends about a year in a sign, each zodiac sign, touring the entire zodiac sign every 12 years. It's retrograde for about 4 months out of the year. So just as Mercury retrograde at least like 4 months out of the year, Jupiter is retrograding so that we can go over things. I believe Jupiter is retrograding in the sign of Taurus, and Taurus rules the second house of your work, your income, your finances, and all stuff like that. Okay, so we're going through that time period, I believe, until next year sometime. I don't know the exact date, but I need to write that down so that I know. So Jupiter is retrograded in Taurus right now, so we're going through a lot of looking over finances, going over income. What are you working? Do you like where you're working? Because Jupiter, once it goes direct, is going to expand it. Okay, if Jupiter was retrograding when you were born, you're more philosophical and enjoy exploring the meanings of life, but tend to keep your beliefs to yourself rather than promote them in discussion with others, like what I'm doing. Okay, you're also less objective in your thinking. This is if Jupiter was retrograding in your birth chart. Look in your birth chart to see, when you see the symbol for Jupiter, do you see a RX, and the RX next to it means that planet was retrograding when you were born. Okay, if Jupiter was stationary when you were born, you embrace good works and have a strong viewpoint and principles to guide your life. Okay, so that's what I'm going to get into Jupiter in the signs, like doing other videos, but right now we're just going to go through the basics of Jupiter. I'm going to read another book here that I have about Jupiter. Jupiter represents the fifth seal. Okay, because we understand the seven seals, right? So Jupiter represents the fifth seal. It is symbolic of divine royalty. It is at the foot of heaven. The soul is being overtaken by the power and the love of the cosmic Father of God. It is the most beautiful gate. It is the most beautiful seal, according to some people. The purity is starting to shine through. The gate is one of power and love. When you're working with Jupiter, it's more of a power and love energy. It's supposed to help you tap into the love of the Father, because we know that like it is very massive, it is very huge, it is very big, like it's enough to go around. Okay, God loves us all. All right. I can't read the other stuff because it's more of, I'm going to show you guys the fifth gate. And this is also a Jupiter seal here. Can you see it? This is a Jupiter seal, one of the Jupiter seal. Okay, in this book it doesn't have it, but I'm going to go through Jupiter in the signs to talk about how this will impact you and impact your life. Just, it's very basic. It's not going into aspects or anything like that. This is just one of those quick videos that I'm going to talk about Jupiter. I'm also going to give you guys a positive affirmation on Jupiter that you can say every single day to add to your prayers, to add to your manifestations, to tap into the energy when you're doing your meditation. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this kind of video, go ahead and send me a message. I will be uploading more, and I will see you guys in the next read. Later. Bye.